stroke it, baby, stroke it, baby. Work it, baby, work it, baby. Stroke it. There's something I want you to for me.
Hey y'all, so today's video, sis, we're going to be doing a what me and my two toddlers eat in a day. I always wanted to do this type of video for so long, so now y'all can see what we eat in a day on a typical day. Today we was really eating, child. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If y'all did, give me a thumbs up and let's get straight into it. Okay y'all, so we're going to start off with breakfast, and I'm going to start off with my Hungry Jack buttermilk pancake and waffle mix, and I'm going to put that with a side of bananas. This is the kids breakfast, so usually I make them waffles and a little bit of bananas or a fruit of my choice. So I'm going to grab eggs and olive oil for my ingredients. I'm going to put a teaspoon of olive oil and grab an egg, and I also put a little bit of water, and that's how I get my batter for my waffles. And I'm just going to put this inside my waffle maker. I love using my waffle maker because it is like easy, y'all. I don't even make pancakes anymore ever since I got this, and it's super duper easy for the kids breakfast, so I love using that. Then I just got this golden brown waffle. It's really fluffy. I love my waffles fluffy, and these are the kids waffles. So since they come with 4 different sections, I usually give the kids 2 each. Yes, I know, child, I'm cutting these waffles on a plate. I don't know where my cutting board went, so don't come for me. But yes, I'm gonna basically plate them on these little trays that I got from Walmart, and I'm gonna put 2 waffles on each tray, and I'm also gonna cut up a banana for their fruit. If I don't give them bananas, I usually give them strawberries or some type of fruit on the side, but Layla and Tatum likes bananas, so I usually do bananas. So then you just see me adding a Go-Gurt for Layla for yogurt for her side. I don't give Tatum any because he doesn't know how to eat that yet, but I do end up giving them orange juice for breakfast, and I give Layla's hers in her cup, and then I give Tatum's his in his sippy cup. And then you'll just see me just adding some syrup to their pancakes because Layla is just like, if it doesn't have sauce on it, she's gonna throw a fit. And I just do the same exact thing for Tatum's tray as well. So for my breakfast, I'm going to be using some granola, some original vanilla yogurt, and some strawberries for my yogurt parfait. And I'm just going to cut up some freshly washed strawberries on my tray. So basically we're going to start plating the yogurt parfait. So I'm going to start off with some yogurt, and basically I'm just going to take those strawberries and go ahead and top them off with strawberries. And it all depends how much strawberries you like. I like a lot, so I put a lot in mine, and then I top it off with granola. For the side, for my extra, I like to make maple brown sugar oatmeal by Quaker. And basically I just pour some hot boiling water into a bowl, and I just put 2 packs of oatmeal in there. Now I kind of poured a little bit too much water, but I will end up draining some of that water out. And then I like to just mix it up and add a little bit of sugar in it as well for a little bit of sweetness. But yes, y'all, this is just A1. Like, I love it. So for lunch time, we usually eat pasta, and it's usually chicken Alfredo. I'm just going to show you guys what I use to make it, because this is actually leftover Alfredo. I use my artisan Fort cheese, my home style Alfredo, and my roasted garlic parmesan, along with some pasta. And because it was already leftovers, yeah, I just didn't do anything but just heat it up. But we make chicken Alfredo, and this is usually our lunch that we snack on until dinner time. And Layla likes chicken Alfredo, but Tatum doesn't, so I don't give him any. But let me put y'all on it to these sparkling waters. I usually drink one of these sparkling waters. This is the peach and strawberry kind. Get you some. These are amazing. Okay, you guys, so today's video is actually sponsored by AukeyHome. They sent me over this ice cream maker to review for them, and honey, I absolutely love this ice cream maker. I cannot wait to try out so many different ingredients with this ice cream maker. But today we're actually going to be making banana ice cream with a twist onto it. So I'm just going to show you guys how I make this ice cream with this ice cream machine. So I'm just going to lay out 2 bananas, and you'll just see me peel them and cut them up. So like I said, it's with a twist, so I'm going to be adding this honey roasted granola. I decided that I wanted texture to my banana ice cream, so I felt like this would be really good for some texture. Now I'm going to just take some vanilla extract and my sugar, and you're also going to need some type of milk. Now they recommend different types of milk, but you can get whatever milk you want, honey. But basically, I'm just going to take my blender, and it recommends you to mix up your ingredients inside a blender first, because basically what the ice cream maker does is just stir it. It doesn't really, you know, chop it down, blend it, and all that stuff. So you'll just see me adding all my ingredients into it, and pretty much I just eyeballed everything, you guys. So I can't give you the exact measurements, but I will say that I tried to make sure this consistency was as thick as possible. And you'll also see me later on adding another banana, because I felt like it was too watery and not thick enough. So after you blend all this up, you're going to take your freezer bowl and you're going to place it inside of your ice cream maker. Now your freezer bowl, you want to freeze it for at least 12 hours. I actually left mine in for a couple days, and I kind of figured that the longer you keep it in the freezer, the faster it can make your ice cream. So once you assemble everything, you're just basically going to take your ingredients from the blender and pour it inside of the ice cream maker. Now I will give you a tip to basically start stirring before you add the ingredients in, because it kind of gave me a hard time because it was freezing up my ingredients before I could even stir it, and it wouldn't kind of stir, so I had to pick at it so it can stir correctly. But definitely start the mixer before you add your ingredients in, and it won't give you any heart problems because it's already stirring. But basically, I just put mine on for 40 minutes, let it stir until it got to a thick consistency that I liked. So once it's done, the timer is done. Basically, I just take out the top and I take the spatula, and I'm trying to save as much ice cream as I can and just put it back inside the bowl. Now, this is my ice cream consistency so far. Now, if you do like thicker or harder ice cream, you definitely can put this back into the freezer, and basically it would kind of like harden up the texture of it. But even though this right here is still good, but I like harder ice cream, so you will see me eventually put this inside the freezer. I just basically saran wrap the top of the bowl and put it in the freezer, that way it can harden up. So this is my actual ice cream, you guys. I freaking love it. It was so good. So yeah, y'all, thank you AukeyHome for sending me over this ice cream maker. If I have a coupon code, I'll list it in the description box. Check them out because I love my ice cream maker. Period, sis. Okay, y'all, so we're going to be making some chicken fajitas. So I'm just going to take some chicken breasts and I'm going to be making them stuffed. So I'm going to just create a slit in the middle of the chicken breast. So for your seasonings, I'm going to use Slap Your Mama, the spicy kind, paprika, and garlic salt. And I'm also going to use a pack of my hot and spicy taco seasoning mix. And this is what is essential to make this. Like, this is going to give it that, like, that fajita type of taste to it. And I'm just going to go ahead with the rest of my seasonings, making sure I really season this really good. And when you rub it in, y'all, you make sure you rub this into every crack and crevices there is on this piece of chicken, just so you don't have any bland chicken. So before we can even stuff this, we are going to be using our bell peppers and chopping them up. And I'm just going to take a yellow pepper, red pepper, and an orange pepper and basically go ahead and cut them into thin slices, just so we can have something to stuff the actual chicken with. So I'm just going to start off by oiling my pan up and going ahead and plopping my bell peppers inside there. And basically we're just making sure that we cook them thoroughly so that they won't have that like hard texture to it as y'all see right now. You want them kind of be a little bit on the soggier side just so that they're easier to maneuver and they're fully cooked. So this is kind of me just going in and showing you guys what I meant. So it's more of on a soggier side, and that's the consistency you want. So now it's time to actually stuff our chicken, and you just see me stuffing it mine with some Mexican shredded cheese. You can use any type of cheese you want. Sometimes I even like to use mozzarella cheese. I know people use Colby Jack cheese, whatever cheese you want to use. Then you just see me just applying the actual bell peppers inside of the actual chicken, and I'm just stuffing it inside there, getting it as good as I can inside there. And then you're also going to just put a little bit of cheese on top. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot of it, because I like cheese, y'all. So yeah. And I'm gonna place a little bit of olive oil on my pan, and I'm actually just going to plop my chicken inside the pan. Now I like to do 4 minutes on each side, only because we're just doing this part for color, y'all. We're cooking it at the same time, but we're doing it for color because you're gonna pop this right in the oven after this. So you see, when I flip it, it's gonna be like that, like nice, you know, like that. Okay, period. So when you put it on here, the skillet, it's meant for color and pretty much color only, because you're gonna be really cooking it when you put it in the oven. So after doing it on the skillet for 4 minutes on each side, this is what I came up with, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more cheese. Definitely this is up to you if you want to add more cheese, but I'm just going to add a little bit more cheese on the top along with a little bit more bell peppers. Next, we're just going to pop this in the oven for 400 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes. And this is what I came up with. So then I'm just going to add some corn for my side. And I'm just going to boil some corn just so that we have a side to go with it. And the kids are eating their vegetables as well. And next, this is just my plate and me just plating my plate or whatever, and I'm just gonna put 2 pieces of corn and my stuffed chicken fajita, and look at that, period sis. Okay, you cannot tell me I did not snap on this. So next we're going to go ahead and get ready for the kids meal. So this is Tayden's, and basically I'm just gonna put his chicken on there. Now I just chopped his chicken up, and yeah, so it will be easier for him to eat it. And then I'm just gonna put his corn on his tray. So next is Layla's, and basically I put her chicken on there and I chop hers up just a little bit, but not too much, because she likes to kind of chop it up herself. Then I'm going to put a little bit of her bell peppers and her corn on her plate, and this is her dinner. And then I'm going to pour them some apple juice just so they have something to drink. But yeah, y'all, that is our dinner. That is just all our meals that we pretty much eat in a day, or at least for this day that we did. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in my next video.